I know a lot of designers who change their inspirations every season, and that's really cool. I just don't work that way. I'm perpetually inspired by the things that I've always been inspired by. Regency era, 17th century Dutch portraiture, in terms of color, texture. There's a lot of straps and like nods to like BDSM. But everyone thinks it's all really, really sweet and like, you know, girly, but there's a little darker side to it. My name is Allina Liu, and I am the founder and designer of Allina Liu. I grew up in a really, really traditionally Chinese household, and we were never taught about sex or anything like that. So instead of like having, you know, my heritage kind of pull into like Mandarin collars as a design element, it actually went a very different route for me. It really piqued a lot of other questions for me about how to explore your sexuality and where that comes from. I don't start by draping. I start just pen on paper. I'll start a mood board, I'll do my sketches, indicative of what I'm feeling, and then I stare at color for like months. Color is so important to me because my strength does not lie in like print mixing or like color blocking or anything like that. I've never designed in that way. If it's one fabric, it's that fabric. I'm really designing core pieces that I really believe in. When I got into my 30s, that's when I was really comfortable with who I am and like how I've turned out. And then, you know, things started catching on. Now this business is stronger than ever, which is really exciting. When wearing my work, I want people to feel happy. Having a piece in your closet that makes you really happy on like some really tough days can change your outlook on the day. There's a lot of empowerment that comes from clothing and dressing yourself. I love how people express themselves in that way, in like a physical way.